Welcome to Truthcast TV. Do me a favor, if you're new to this channel, please click that subscribe button. If you like this video, please click that like button. Supposedly, the more likes I get, the more YouTube will recommend my content to other people. Supposedly, they removed one of my videos that I did earlier today. So, YouTube's not only been suppressing my views, but they also are shadow banning my videos, and now they're just straight up removing them. So do me a favor, click that subscribe button for me, and then click that like button for me, because the more subscribers I have, the harder it is going to be for them to silence my channel, and the more likes I have, supposedly the more my videos will get recommended to other YouTubers or to other people on YouTube. Now, this whole George Floyd thing, to me, is very, very strange. I'm not saying that this is a hoax. I'm not saying that the police officers involved and that George Floyd are crisis actors. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that there's a whole lot of inconsistencies in this murder. And, well, we're going to take a look at a few of them. So let's just go ahead and do that. Now, I know all of my subscribers have already heard that George Floyd and the cop that murdered him knew each other. Now, what would be the odds in the cop that murdered you? What are the odds that you would know the cop that murdered you? Probably greater than winning the Powerball lottery. Probably a lot greater than winning the Powerball lottery. Not only that, but they worked together for 17 years. Well, let's just watch.
Revelation from the former owner of a South Minneapolis club. She's telling 5 Investigates that George Floyd and former officer Derek Chauvin both worked security for her at El Nuevo Rodeo out on Lake Street. Investigative reporter Eric Rasmussen just spoke with that woman. He's here now with more on what she said. Eric?
Jackie, to be clear, while Maya Santamaria says the 2 men worked for her as recently as last year, she says she does not know if Derek Chauvin and George Floyd ever actually spoke to each other. The first time she saw this video, Maya Santamaria says it took her a moment to make the connection.
My friend sent and said, "This is your guy, the guy who used to work for you," and I kept saying, "It's not him," and then they did the close-up. And that's when I said, "Oh my God, that's him."
She says now former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin worked security for her at El Nuevo Rodeo for 17 years before she sold the club just months ago.
He sometimes had a real short fuse, and he seemed afraid. When there was an altercation, he always resorted to pulling out his mace and pepper spraying everybody right away, even when I felt it was unwarranted.
Even more surreal, Santamaria says, is that George Floyd, the man pinned under Chauvin's knee on Monday night, worked for her too.
I didn't recognize George as one of our security guards because he looked really different lying there like that. And it wasn't until I saw the pictures of him come up, then it snapped, and one of my employees said, "Look, Maya, he worked for us."
Both men who worked security for the same club before their final encounter that left one dead and the other at the center of national outrage. But Santamaria says she does not know if they ever really knew each other.
They were working together at the same time. It's just that Chauvin worked outside and the security guards were inside. I thought to myself, what if he could have just said, "Hey man, you and I worked together at Maya's place, man. Like, remember me?"
Santamaria says George Floyd had been working security at her club for about a year. On some of their busiest nights, she said he might have been among 20 or 30 people she would bring in for security, in addition to off-duty police such as Chauvin. We've reached out to Chauvin's attorney and the Minneapolis Police Department about this development, but at this point, we're still waiting to hear back from both of them.
Okay, now everybody knows about that, okay? Here's another very, very, very weird thing that happened the day of the George Floyd murder. Well, for some reason, the ambulance the paramedics, well, they never did. They never put a, what is that, a C-spine around his neck. They checked his pulse, but they never started chest compressions. They never started CPR. It's like the first time I've ever seen that. Let's watch.
I'm a first responder from Minneapolis. The fact that you guys aren't checking his pulse and doing compressions if he needs that, you guys are on another level. Okay. I'm a first responder from Minneapolis.
And you're gonna keep your thing on your neck? Yeah, I bet you. Bro, I barely touch me like that, dude.
You're a real man. I'm a first responder from Minneapolis. The fact that you guys aren't checking his pulse and doing compressions if he needs that, you guys are on another level.
And then he just gonna pull him.
They just dragging him like, come on now.
And I have your name tag.
That's not very professional.
It don't matter. So what? Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, bro. Don't touch him. I got this all on camera. Watch out.
I mean, is that weird to anybody else that they never gave him oxygen? They never started CPR, never did chest compressions, never did anything. Just put him on the stretcher and hauled him away. Very, very strange. I mean,
You touched him. You went to him. So shut up. You went to him. Law always trying to start something.
Don't have me touch me, bro. I ain't said a word having that thing. Like you bogus, bro. You damn near saying, bro. Bro, wrong. How you coming at people?
how strange is that, right? I mean, and that's, you know, the second strange thing about this whole George Floyd murder. Okay, and if that wasn't enough, then, well, here are his neighbors. And if you live around a police officer, you're damn sure going to know that you live around a police officer. Because more than likely he's going to drive his car, his police car, to his house, back and forth to work. And even if he doesn't do that, there's going to be many other reasons why you would know that your neighbor is a police officer, right? Well, his neighbors say they never knew.
Where you know who is? Why, you worried?
Yes.
What do you got to be worried about?
No, March is curious.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they're...
Did you know the Chavins?
No.
You know what? We didn't.
Did you know, were they friends? I'm from the Daily Mail. Were they friends with anyone?
Oh, we were just talking about it this morning.
No, he
this
kept
afternoon.
What do you guys think about what happened?
It's terrible.
You guys don't agree with him? Okay.
No.
Thank
Who
you.
would agree with that?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
amazing.
Neighbor don't like him.
That's sad.
Nobody likes him?
Did you hear that guy trying to bait them into, do you agree with that? She's like, who would agree with that? I mean, he's trying to get them people killed.
Discussed this afternoon.
Who
So,
said that?
did they stay like to themselves? Is that why? Oh,
Who said nobody liked him? Which neighbor? So you talked to him? Why did they like him?
No one
I shouldn't say we didn't like
Right.
it.
You just didn't know him. Yeah.
Right. The wife is very
Very
nice.
nice. I think they have adult kids. They don't. No, just these two. So, yeah, they were nice.
We had no idea he was a cop. We thought he was a realtor.
I kept saying,
never
that's
saw, like, a
not him,
police
that's
officer
not
there?
him. No.
They thought he was a realtor. What the fuck? Excuse my language, but this couldn't get any more strange. What?
No. No, we're still shocked.
do you guys know if he left or is he in his residence?
Oh, no, there wasn't anyone there.
No, they're,
They weren't there all day yesterday or
I don't know when they were, but they're,
we're trying to figure out how they got out of here. I'm seeing the 4 dogs.
we didn't see 5 dogs.
Five.
Oh, they had 5 dogs?
Yes,
And prospective custody.
Yeah, probably.
yeah, and then they were gone.
So you guys never saw him with the uniform on or anything?
We barely saw him.
Yeah, we didn't see him very often. And he wouldn't ever, he just wouldn't stop. You know what I mean? If I did
unfriendly kind of neighbor,
Huh?
just kind of that unfriendly neighbor, just kept to themselves.
One kid, if I said good morning or something, maybe go, maybe give him a wave or something.
On YouTube.
And then she got
So is he.
Oh, yeah, that one.
So it's
So they thought he was a realtor. Could it get any more stranger than that? And that's just 3 inconsistencies that I pointed out. There are many, many more with this whole George Floyd, Derek Chauvin story. I mean, there are many more inconsistencies. But notice that all of this happened just 5 to 7 days after this happened.
Apologize.
You can't do that to black media.
I can't do that to white media and black media because my wife has to go on at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights 25 years.
He lost more than half of his black supporters right after that comment. And then, well, a few days later, what I just showed you happened. Imagine that. If you're new to this channel, please click that subscribe button. If you like this video, please click that like button. I got plenty more content coming this week. Hopefully YouTube won't take down any more of my videos, but you know how that goes. I hope everybody has a great night, and remember, stay woke. And until next time, I'm out.